This music review is gonna be the game's new project. Every movie needs a trailer. This one I was pretty excited for because of DJ Drama and it was a Gangsta Girls project, so I definitely wanted to listen to it. When I saw the album cover, it popped out to me. Very interesting cover. I don't know what this is leading up to. He might be dropping an album. I'm not sure if this was the album. That wasn't really clear to me, but when I see a new game project, I try to go check it out. This one, was able to listen to the full project, so I did want to do a review on it, let you guys know what I thought about it. Got a lot of respect for the game as a rapper since his first project dropped. The documentary, one of my favorite albums. Definitely for me, definitely a top 25 hip hop album of all time. So that I say that to say I do like his music. Um, I had high expectations for it. Not gonna say he failed those expectations, but I'm not gonna say he met them either. It was kind of in the middle. Um, it was, I'll say, to set the tone. It was solid but not flawed. I'll say that. Lyrically, it was some sharp moments, but it was kind of some repetitive angles. Um, I wish he would have got more into his lyrical bag on this one. I know on some songs he did try, but I just didn't like the content or the subject matter that he went with. I just wish he would have kind of did some different things with this production with these beats. So I went 6 out of 10 on that. As far as lyrics went, I had some high hopes for the lyrical content because that's kind of what I look for in the game. He's a pretty good storyteller and all of that, so that's what I was expecting. I didn't get a lot of that, but it was all right. I'll say vocals and performance. I gave that a 5.5. Um, it was kind of some mismatch in the voice to beat, voice versus beat thing. Some of it just didn't match up for me. Like the delivery wasn't bad. It just didn't sound comfortable on these types of beats. Some of the songs I wished he would have just not put on the project and maybe wrote it for somebody else or facilitated it for somebody else as a writer or a producer, I guess I would say. Some of the music on here lyrically and vocally just kind of sound rushed. I wish he would have kind of took his time with this one, played with a few more things and just kind of see where it went and what may have sounded better. Like I say, some of the songs just didn't fit the project. Like I said, I gave that a 5.5 for vocals and performance. Production and beats, I gave this an 8 out of 10. I love the beats, high quality mixing. Um, it was beachy West Coast sounds on there. Some of it with gangster rap. It was a good West Coast vibe to it, and I liked everything on it as far as beats. There was maybe a few that they could have left out, but those were the songs that I was saying that didn't necessarily fit the project. I don't know if they were going for a compilation project more so than a mixtape or an album. I'm not sure exactly what the goal was, but production, I gave it an 8 out of 10. Um, let's see. The vision and concept on this one, I kind of question, like I was just saying, I was questioning album versus mixtape. It it was leaning towards compilation or mixtape, I would say. I wouldn't say it was necessarily an album. Um, I think he could have benefited for taking a little bit more time on this project, but it's probably because he just wanted to get some music out for his fans. He had some strong ideas on this one, but the execution was kind of uneven. I feel like Tom could have kind of helped with that. So cohesiveness, I gave a 5.5. I feel like the project was too long, too many songs. Some of the styles didn't blend with the beats, so I gave 5.5 on the cohesiveness. Um, and some of the songs just didn't flow well with the placement and the arrangement of the project. So, like I said, I gave it a 5.5. Replay value, I gave a 5.5. I did put this on some of my playlists, which, like I said, that's what I usually do. If I don't like the whole album, I'll just add it to some playlists and whatnot and just kind of listen through with what matches in other playlists. Not many songs had a lot of replay value for me, so I gave it a 5.5 on that. Some of the standout songs for me were Blood Tears, featuring Mozzie. Mozzie fit perfect on on this song here. I like So Contagious. I like Schemes with OT Genesis. It's probably my favorite song on here. Um, that one was really good. And that one had the most replay value to me because of it had that death row vibe to it. It had that dog pound vibe to it, and I like that. Just Like Me, I like that one as well. There's a few kind of mid-tier songs on here, so I said Chrome Hearts was kind of mid-tier. Clown Emojis was kind of mid-tier. Rotation, I wish you would have given that song to somebody else. Maybe like a YG or Ty Dolla $ign or something like that. Um, that one was with Jeremiah on it. It was okay. Left Out, was alright. Living, it was a radio friendly track, but too laid back for his style, I feel like. Um, Caviar and Cartier, I feel like that would have been something I would have wanted to hear Rick Ross on, but it was still okay. America's Nightmare and Coast Guard. Coast Guard has some of that documentary energy to it. Kind of rough on the intro. I didn't really too much like the intro, but it was still pretty good. Like I said, album cover, I gave that a 7 out of 10. That's what really made me want to listen to it. uh, yeah, that's what made me really want to listen to it was the album cover and the concept. Um, with just that trailer feel to it, like we've seen it on movies and stuff like that. I want to say Friday. We seen it on Friday and whatnot, so that's pretty cool. It just kind of had that nostalgic vibe to it. So I did enjoy that. I gave that a 7 out of 10. For my final score, I gave it a 6.5 out of 10. And in my grading scale, I'm gonna say that's mid. That's pretty mid. So I gave it a 6.5. Not gonna too much go back and listen to this. I might listen to a few songs. It was okay. I'm not gonna say it was trash. It wasn't garbage. But I am looking forward to what he has next to follow up on this project. So we'll be listening. Again, that is the album review for The Game. Every movie needs a trailer. Go listen to it. Let me know what you think. Great beats on this. Great vibe. Check it out.